Recognizing the signs that a young person may be using substances is not always straightforward. It requires a careful, compassionate approach and a willingness to look beneath the surface. Substance use among youth can manifest in a variety of ways, some obvious, others much more subtle. For guardians, parents, teachers, and community leaders, understanding these signs and knowing how to respond can make a profound difference in a young person's life. Let's begin by exploring some of the most common behavioral, emotional, and physical signs that may indicate substance use. Changes in behavior are often the first indicators. A young person who was once outgoing and engaged might suddenly withdraw from family and friends, become secretive, or lose interest in activities and hobbies they once enjoyed. There may be a noticeable decline in academic performance, such as failing grades, loss of motivation, skipping classes, or frequent absences. Physical signs can also be telling. These might include bloodshot eyes, frequent nosebleeds, unexplained injuries, changes in appetite or sleep patterns, sudden weight loss or gain, or a persistent cough. You may notice unusual smells on their breath, clothing, or belongings. Neglect of personal hygiene and appearance is another red flag, especially if it's a dramatic change from their usual self-care. Emotional and psychological signs are equally important to recognize. These can include mood swings, irritability, unexplained anger, anxiety, depression, or apathy. Some young people may become defensive or hostile when questioned, while others may exhibit signs of paranoia or confusion. Social changes often accompany substance use. A young person might start hanging out with a new group of friends, especially those who are older or have a known history of substance use. They may avoid bringing friends home or become secretive about their whereabouts and activities. Money issues can arise. Perhaps they're suddenly asking for more money, or money and valuables start disappearing from home. It's important to remember that these signs do not always point to substance use. Adolescence is a time of change, and some behavioral shifts are a normal part of growing up. However, if you notice several of these signs happening together, or if there are drastic changes that concern you, it may be time to consider the possibility of substance use. So, what can you do if you suspect a young person is using substances? The first and most crucial step is to approach the situation with empathy and understanding. Reacting with anger, punishment, or shame can often push them further away, making it harder for them to seek help. Start by having an open, honest conversation. Choose a time when you're both calm and can speak privately. Express your concerns without accusation. Use I statements such as, "I've noticed you seem down lately," or, "I'm worried because your grades have dropped." Listen more than you speak. Give them space to share their feelings and experiences. If the young person admits to using substances, try to stay calm. Thank them for their honesty and let them know you're there to support them, not judge them. Work together to identify the reasons behind their substance use. Is it peer pressure? Stress? Curiosity? Understanding the root cause is essential to providing meaningful support. For guardians and parents, setting clear, consistent boundaries is important. However, these boundaries should be paired with unconditional support. Make sure your child knows that your love and concern are not dependent on their behavior. Seek professional help if needed. There are counselors, therapists, and support groups that specialize in youth substance use. Teachers and school staff play a vital role as well. If you notice signs of substance use in a student, approach the situation with sensitivity. Connect with school counselors and involve parents or guardians when appropriate. Schools should provide safe spaces where students can talk openly about their struggles without fear of punishment. Community leaders can help by creating supportive environments and offering programs that engage youth in positive, healthy activities. This might include sports teams, arts programs, mentorship opportunities, or substance-free social events. Communities can also host workshops and forums to educate families about the risks of substance use and the resources available for support. One of the most powerful things adults can do is to model healthy coping mechanisms. Show young people how to deal with stress, peer pressure, and life's challenges in positive ways. Encourage open communication and foster trust so that when issues arise, they feel comfortable coming to you for help. When handling these situations, it's crucial not to cause further harm. Avoid shaming, blaming, or threatening the young person. These approaches can lead to secrecy, resentment, and a breakdown in communication. Instead, focus on building trust, understanding their perspective, and helping them feel valued and supported. It's also important to educate yourself about the substances most commonly used by youth in your community. Stay informed about the signs, risks, and long-term effects of substances like alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, prescription medications, and newer synthetic drugs. The more knowledge you have, the better equipped you'll be to help. If you suspect substance use but the young person denies it, continue to express your concern and keep the lines of communication open. Let them know you're available whenever they're ready to talk. Sometimes, it takes time for a young person to open up. Remember, early intervention can make all the difference. The sooner a young person receives support, the better their chances of overcoming substance use and leading a healthy, fulfilling life. By working together, parents, teachers, community leaders, and youth themselves, we can create a network of care that empowers young people to make positive choices. If you found this information helpful and want to learn more about supporting youth, understanding substance use, or connecting with valuable resources, we invite you to subscribe to the Retrack Renova Initiative's YouTube channel. There, you'll find a wealth of content dedicated to empowering families and communities, offering practical advice, and sharing real stories of hope and recovery. Together, we can make a difference in the lives of our youth. By staying informed, remaining compassionate, and working as a community, we can help every young person reach their full potential, free from the harms of substance use. Subscribe to Retrack Renova Initiatives for more insights, support, and inspiration on this important journey.